Let's go back and talk about that question, how do I get ready for a specific role that I have in mind to attack next? So let's say one of the things on your list is becoming a manager of people, and that's something that you want to create as an opportunity for yourself next. What are the most impactful ways you can use your time and energy to prepare effectively for a role like that? In this video, we're going to look at the 5 ways that successful executives develop, and we're going to drill down into one of those ways, which is off-the-job experiences, and consider the attributes that make those kinds of experiences effective. So by the end of this video, you'll have a set of criteria to evaluate off-the-job experiences that you're considering to prioritize which ones will work best for you. For the best strategies to take your career to the next level, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I post new content. I'm Christina dellisanti-Miller of Full Potential Realized, and I'm a career transition coach. I spent more than 20 years in big corporates consulting to executives and leading talent management and diversity and inclusion functions. So I use that behind the scenes knowledge to support mostly women to take their career forward in ways that they didn't even anticipate was possible. Okay, so quickly, the 5 ways that successful executives develop, and I'm referencing Lombardo and Eichinger. Number 1, challenging jobs. Always on the job experience is the number 1 way to move your career forward, like a fix-it, a startup, something like that. Second one, bosses and other people. You're learning from excellent managers and managers that are terrible and seeing either what to do or what not to do. Hardships, overcoming adversity is the 3rd. The 4th, coursework, and then off-the-job experiences, which you can structure and choose, and we're going to talk more about those and what makes them work. Before we dive into the elements of an effective development experience, I'm wondering, do you ever do these on purpose? Is this something that's on your radar screen? Please leave a comment and let me know your approach to thinking about structuring and driving your own development. Yay or nay? Thanks for sharing with the others in this group. It's good that we can learn from each other. What are the elements that make a off-the-job experience worth your time, worth your energy, and able to develop you, and also provide you with some resume candy to talk about an experience that you took the initiative to structure for yourself, which makes for great interview conversation. Instead of just talking about these in theory, I'm going to use an example, which is the voter registration drive, which you may have heard me talk about, and we're getting close to the election. For those of you in the United States, I think this is really a way to feed 2 birds with 1 seed, to create a development experience for yourself, but also to do something that advances our democracy. Imagine you are pulling a team together to set up a voter registration drive either near you or in a place that you deem to be strategic, and you're going to research what the logistic requirements are, what the legal requirements are, where to do it, who to best partner with, how to get the word out, what the messaging is, all the good stuff. That's the example we're thinking of as an off-the-job experience. So let's look at the 11 elements that make a development experience effective. First one involves possible success or failure that will be obvious to others. So does this one meet that criteria? I think yes, if you put a goal to it and you articulate the goals to the group, and at the end you determine if you met the goals. And that could be a number of people that you register. It could be up-leveling awareness around democracy and the importance of participating for young people, setting up a system so that they will actually make it to the polls, right? You have to determine what your criteria are, but I think that one's a yes. Number 2, requires aggressive take charge leadership. I think yes, to make something like this happen, you don't have to be aggressive, but you have to aggressively lead the group to structure the goals, set up the plan, and execute the plan. Number 3 is either working with new people, with a lot of people, or with a lot of new people that you haven't worked with before. So this depends on who you invite to your team, but I'm going to call it a yes because you can structure it such that it meets this requirement. So yes for 3. Number 4, creates additional personal pressure, like heavy deadlines, lots of travel, all out working. I think this one could qualify as a yes because it is going to require longer hours. It might not be the biggest personal pressure you've ever endured, but I think it is additional personal pressure. Number 5 is influencing outcomes or activities over which you have no control, right? Where you're not in charge, but you're influencing others. So that one's definitely a yes for this one, because you're bringing people onto the team, structuring the operation with them and executing, and they don't report to you in the real world. Number 6 involves a high degree of diversity, meaning doing something very different from what you usually do. So if you don't usually lead a team, then this is a yes, number 6. So far we're firing on all cylinders. Number 7 is being watched and monitored by someone whose opinion counts. If you don't tell anyone about this one, then no, it doesn't meet the criteria. But if you want to fill in an important mentor or maybe even a sponsor, although I don't know if that's a great idea, for the first time around, you can tell the sponsor about it after it's successful. Number 8 requires building a team, setting something up from scratch. So yep, definitely number 8, right smack in the middle of the bullseye. Number 9 involves a tremendous intellectual, strategic, or problem-solving challenge without having had the history behind it to guide you in this one. So kind of learning on the fly. Yep, so I think it could definitely meet that one. Number 10 involves interacting with a very important executive, somebody who is either a staunch supporter of you or not a staunch supporter of you, somebody with a style that clashes with your own. This may or may not have that. I'm going to call this no for this one. It's not important that you have all 11. Usually if you have 6 or more, you're good. Number 11 is missing something important like top management support, necessary resources, the amount of time that's required to really do it well. I wouldn't suggest building that in as a challenge, so we're going to call that no. All right, but you have definitely more than 6 available elements of a great development experience in the voter registration drive, so I really encourage you to think about taking it on. You might like my help with structuring a voter registration drive. And I would assert you don't need my help, you can do it without me, but I am going to be offering some support in the next weeks with these kinds of projects. So if this is something that you're interested in learning more about, go to fullpotentialrealized.com/vote and just let me know your email address so you can be on the list to be first to learn about opportunities to work together and to receive little savings opportunities. It's going to be great to have opportunities to do the same kind of project with other people, kind of navigating this unknown space at the same time, and I will structure opportunities for you all to talk to each other so you can learn and share your experience, have some camaraderie, and have some fun with it. Stay tuned for more videos about taking your career to the next level. And please like this video, give it a comment, share it with your friends, share it on social media, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Thanks. I look forward to seeing you next time.